Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I have my 2026 reading journal flip through. I already set it up off camera, but decided to do a flip through of empty journal anyway. And this is a very like generic brand, no name notebook, just a very simple one. And yeah, let's get started. So the first page, I made a collage and wrote Reading Journal 2026, just to make it a little bit cozy. So yeah, nothing special, but I like it. Then I have my goals. So I have 7 goals this year. Number 1 is quality over quantity. I want to focus on quality of the books this year instead of quantity. I do want to read at least 50 books this year, but if I don't, but at the same time I read some incredible books, I won't mind. Then read 12 classics. I would like to read at least 1 classic every month, but even if I read more classics during some months and no classics during other months, that is totally okay, as long as it's 12 classics. Then read 5 books from 35 by 35. So I'm doing this project of reading 35 books by 35, and I would like to read at least 5 books from that list. There will be a video up very soon about that project. Then my 4th goal is read from 5 new countries. So I'm doing Read Around the World challenge, and I would like to read from 5 different countries this year that I haven't read before. Sorry if you can hear my cat meowing. I've been filming multiple videos, and he is in the other room, and I'm not letting him in because he's playing with the camera and tripod and not letting me film. So anyways, so goal number 5 is read your Goodreads TBR down to 100. So if you don't know, I'm doing a TBR takedown series, and I started at 170 something, and now it's at 152. So I want to get it down to 100. And then goal number 6 is read 20 books from own TBR. I have about 50 books on my own physical TBR, so if I read 20, that would be great, because most of those books are classics and like some intimidating books. And then number 7 is keep up with this journal, because I am notorious for creating these journals. I love creating them and never stick to them, so maybe this year is the year. Then I have 12 books I want to read in 12 months. I decided not to do 26 in 26 because that is quite a lot, but I have some like easier, some classics, and then some like easier books. So Son Excellence Eugene Gone, Grapes of Wrath, War and Peace, Anne of Green Gables, Day of the Triffids, Murder on the Orient Express, Girls Born Brighter, Five Survive, Rivals, Maya and Natasha, The Young Elites, and The Tattooist of Auschwitz. And we will see at the end of the year how many of these I have actually read. Then I want to track a few things. So this is days read physically, because most days I only listen to audiobooks, especially when I work and I'm exhausted and I just can't read physically. But I just want to see how many days I actually read physically. I would like that number to be at least 200 to 300 days, but yeah, life gets in the way sometimes. So here I will only be marking days that I have read a physical book. Then books read, I don't really read 15 books each month, but just in case, I don't know, maybe something crazy happens one month and I read 15 books. So yeah, again, I will just like color in the amount of books. And also you will see some mistakes and smudges. This is just realistic. I am not an artsy person. So yeah, this is just very realistic. The next one is some book stats, and I made a few mistakes and I changed a few things. So here I have months, then here I have the amount of physical books that I read, audiobooks, ebooks, then I have languages. So I mostly read in English, so I want to see how many books I've read in English that month, how many books in Russian, how many books in Latvian, and then other. I know a few other languages and I would like to focus on Spanish this year, but also I would like to read at least 1 book in German. I don't know if that will ever happen, but yeah, if just in case I had this like other, and if I read, let's say, a book in Spanish, I will just write like 1 or 2 or however many I read, and then just write the language. Then how many rereads I have read, then 12 in 12 months, so that is from this list. Then new authors, I want to track how many new authors I read, then old authors that I have read before, and then DNFs. Then I have star ratings, so I just want to see which month I have more 4 stars and 5 stars, and for 3, I also put 3.5 and 4.5, just in case. Then quarterly TBR, seasonal TBR. I need to update this. I already put Anne of Green Gables for quarter 2 because it's going to be spring, but I need to update quarter 1 as well to just put a few more books here. The next one is books by publication date, so I will just color in. So I have here 1800 to 1850, 1851 to 1900, 1901 to 1950, 1950 to 2000, 2001 to 2010, 2011 to 2020, and then 2021 to 2023, and then 2024, 2025, and 2026. And I just want to... yeah, I just wanted to separate these. I could do 2024 to 2025, but I just wanted to separate them just in case. Then genres. So I put genres that I read most of. For example, I don't read horror, so I didn't even put horror. So I have romance, classics, lit fic, science fiction, fantasy, dystopia, thrillers, mysteries and detectives. I did separate these two. Historical fiction, graphic novels, and nonfiction. And yes, I know that classics can be different genres. It can be a romance classic or a, I don't know, dystopian classic like Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, but classics is going to be classics. And anything else, anything modern that I read is going to be in different genres. Then I have more stats because I'm a stats girly. I love stats. So age range. So I just want to see how many YA, adult, and middle grade books I read. And I read, the majority of books I read are adult. So I have 2 columns for YA, 2 columns for adult, and 1 column for middle grade. And I think the total of here is somewhere around 100 books, I'm not sure, but I will start with only 1 line for YA, and maybe I only have 1 line for YA. I don't know, we will see. Depends on how the year goes. Then page count, so I'm just curious. I think I read the most 300 to 400, but yeah, I also put 0 to 100, 100 to 300, 300 to 400, 400 to 500, 500 plus, and 700 plus. I didn't want to separate even more, so yeah. And then I have TBR takedown, so I have just squares for each month, and 152 is where I started on January 1st, and at the end of each month I will just write a number of books that I have on my TBR. And this includes both my physical and my ebook and my like Goodreads TBR of books that I don't own or don't have access to but want to read, so this is like my entire TBR. And I want to be at 100 at the end of the year. Okay, now I have books to reread. I have 10 books here. I have Between Shades of Grey. Like always, I read it pretty much every year. Then I want to reread All the Light We Cannot See, Saint Anything, Say You'll Remember Me. This was one of my favorite books of last year, so I would like to reread it again. Legend, I would like to reread the entire series. With the Fire on High, absolutely loved it. Jane Eyre, I haven't read Jane Eyre in ages, so I would like to reread it. Life as We Knew It, haven't reread the series in ages as well, so I would like to reread the entire series. Fountains of Silence, and The Nightingale. And then if I reread other books, I will just put them here, like little covers, to see how many books I have reread. Maybe I don't reread any of these and reread a bunch of other ones, I don't know. Then I decided to steal this idea from another channel. I will leave it down below, but so basically she had halfway top 12 and end of year top 12, and to create this I used these Velcro stickers. So basically, for example, in January I will read an incredible book and it will be my halfway top 12 and it will be book 1, but maybe by June that book will transfer to here maybe, or to here, or you know, so it would be easier to just transfer them in the page instead of gluing the first favorite book of the year into like place 1. And then I'll also draw 12 squares for the end of the year. So I was thinking of doing halfway top 12 and then second halfway top 12 and then end of year top 12, but I decided to just stick with halfway top 12 and then end of year top 12. Then book haul, I will just write down how many, like the title of the book, the author, and the price. And if I received this book as a gift or bought it from like gift money or gift cards, I'll just write G. It would be just cool to see how much money I spend on books this year. And then read around the world. So here I just want to do an envelope and stick in countries so that I can transfer this to my next journal. But in here I have like a little Dutch door situation and a world map. I still need to update this. I want to color in all of the countries that I have read from, and then I will just color in countries that I read from this year, and then maybe here and here and here I'll just stick the covers and write the country where it's from. And then books read in 2026. I have not decided yet if I want to make it as a list or just like stick covers here. So I have multiple pages here. I think I'll do covers because that looks pretty. Although, yeah, it would be cool to do in a list as well. But yeah. So as I said, I have multiple pages. And then the last page is my physical TBR. So I think it would be really cool to just scratch it off when I read something from my physical TBR. And as you can see, I currently have 54. I wanted to write, so because War and Peace, I have book 1 and book 2. I wanted to write War and Peace 1 and War and Peace 2, but since technically it's just one book, but just in 2 editions, in 2 parts, then I just wrote it in 1. Anyway, so yeah, and then I have my January pages that I will show you in January. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was inspiring and you got some ideas. I will try to link any videos that inspired me down below. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!